What's going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to C-Roll Productions. We have more DC talking. More DC talk is always good. But sometimes the news or the reports may not be good. Now, we're going to be talking about some of the DC films that were canceled due to James Gunn and Peter Safran being attached to the studio. Because we all know that they're planning their 8 to 10 year roadmap for their vision of where they want to see DC films and shows really thrive. I mean, we just got reports that Wonder Woman 3 was canceled. We got reports that Black Adam most likely won't get a sequel. We got reports that Aquaman, Jason Momoa, might be out, and this could be his last Aquaman film, and he could be going for Lobo. I mean, he did have a post not too long ago of him really excited about a project. A lot of fans are speculating that it could be Lobo. But with these recent reports, this has got to do with Henry Cavill's Superman, Superman in general, and Michael Keaton's Batman. Now we got to talk about it. Look, a lot of people are stoked to see the OG Michael Keaton return in the Flash film, right? I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see how they're going to tell his story, especially since I don't think Batman Forever and Batman and Robin are canon. So hopefully we'll get an explanation of what he's been up to ever since the second film, Batman Returns. So that's what I'm really stoked about. But the reports from Hollywood Reporter are stating that DC had legit plans to do a Batman Beyond film with Michael Keaton. Yes, you guys, that would have been crazy. But very confusing. Because if he's doing Batman Beyond, or if he was going to be doing Batman Beyond, and he's going to be having a young mentor, Terry McGinnis or whatever, and then you have Leslie Grace's Batgirl, like imagine if that didn't get canceled. Where does this all fit into the bigger picture? It just gets really confusing. So I can understand why James Gunn and Peter Safran were like, no. Let's put a hold on this, and let's stop this. So Christina Hodson was penning the script, and whatever pitch she pitched to Warner Brothers, they absolutely loved. But after James Gunn and Peter Safran got, in touch with DC, 2 weeks after that, they told her to stop, completely, scrap that project. So maybe this film could have been badass, maybe not. I don't know. It's up in the air. And apparently Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman was going to be in the film, or in the mix, as Batman's love interest. That would have been cool to see. I mean, Michelle Pfeiffer is still the best Catwoman out there. She was so good as Catwoman, you guys. You guys can't lie. She was so damn good. That would have been a sight to see. Now, that's not saying that maybe she won't make an appearance in The Flash in some sort as a brief cameo. That could be a possibility. Or maybe she was going to appear in Batgirl before that got canceled. But who knows? Michael Keaton is still attached to play Batman in The Flash. I just don't know if he's attached to play Batman in any further DC projects. Nobody knows what's happening with Batman in the DCU. Nobody knows if Ben Affleck's coming back. Nobody knows. So as of right now, they legit don't have a Batman. But this is why Peter Safran and James Gunn are planning out this roadmap that will explain and deliver everything for us. I mean, James Gunn just came out and said that Superman is a priority, if not the highest priority in the DCEU, which I love to hear. That's what you want to hear as fans. I mean, legit, who's the face of the DCEU? Honestly, ask that question or answer that question. Who's the face? I don't know. Nobody knows. I mean, before with Zack Snyder, you had the Trinity, you had Wonder Woman, you had, Batman, and you had Superman. But as of now, nobody really knows. So it's up in the air. Having Superman be your main focus point. You want Superman to have a character story arc like Downey's Iron Man, like Chris Evans' Captain America. So by the time you do decide to do the death of Superman again, there is meaning, there's emotion, there's fans crying and pouring their eyes out. I didn't cry or get emotional when Superman died in Batman v Superman, because that was the second film he was in this particular universe, and you killed him off like that. So there was no emotional connection for me. And that's an issue. Build these emotional connections with these characters, with the fans. That's ultimately the goal. In Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, if Peter Quill dies, the emotional connection will be there. because of the buildup. There's been 3 Guardians movies. He's been in 2, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, and, Thor Love and Thunder. He's been in multiple projects. There's that time to spend with the characters. And James Gunn understands that. So having Superman be a high priority in your universe is a brilliant idea. Now just figure out the rest of your characters. Your Green Lanterns, your Aquamans, your Wonder Womans, who if you decide to recast, your Batman. I mean, that's ultimately the goal, you guys. Speaking of Superman, though, apparently, Stephen Knight, the co-creator of Peaky Blinders, had did a treatment for a script for The Man of Steel 2 that Warner Brothers didn't like. So they completely scrapped that idea. And apparently Walter Hamada wanted to bring back Superman and sprinkle out some breadcrumbs of a huge project that he wanted to do. A huge, massive, multiversal project, you guys, that could have worked or could it not have worked. Crisis on Infinite Earths. The CW show just did that. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to bring back Superman in a big way. But now you're just jumping the gun doing this massive multiversal story. That's huge. That's like if Avengers did, after the first Avengers film, they did Secret Wars. It's a multiversal movie. It's not earned. Earn your status for these films. It's all about earning and not jumping the gun and feeling like you need to rush and do things. Doing a film like that is huge on every level because you're potentially bringing back majority of your DC stars who played them throughout the entirety of your, DC filmography. With Secret Wars, it's going to be a huge Marvel payoff. They plan to bring back Tobey Maguire, some of the original X-Men characters, Ben Affleck's Daredevil. It's a culmination of these films. And I feel like for them to jump the gun on, Crisis on an Infinite Earths is definitely jumping the gun. And I'm glad that that's been scrapped. But this has been interesting, man. Like, I could talk about DC all day. I mean, I feel like we've gotten more bad news from DC than any good news. But like I said, stay calm, you guys. James Gunn is going to take care of us. Moving forward, he's going to plan the whole 10 years, roadmap. Apparently, it's going to be dropping sometime next week. That's the talk around town. But I'm excited to see what they both have in store for us DC fans, you guys. But push your comments down below. Please let me know what you guys think about these canceled projects over at the DCEU. Thoughts and opinions, you guys. Would you have loved to see a Batman Beyond film? Push your comments down below and let me know what you guys think. Peace.